Mr. Rocks channel update for March 2024 with your host, Mr. Rock. I thought I'll do this to get it out of the way so that technically it's literally done. I'm just going to literally give it a few seconds and then go through everything. There is quite a bit of stuff I'm going to be talking about. So, yeah. This shouldn't take long, actually. So, the stuff that we're going to be doing is a lot of wrestling games. We're doing 20 wrestling games. I'm going to literally talk about each one that we're doing. So, with that being said, let's get into it. First game, Retromania Wrestling for Nintendo Switch. We're going to be covering this game. They just recently had a DLC, so we're going to be checking that out. So that's one. We're going to be playing WWF Attitude on the PS1. So that's one. That's the other one. We're going to also be covering Judas Priest CDs. So we're going to be covering Redeemer Souls. So this is the Redeemer Soul CD. Also Firepower we're going to be covering as well. So yeah, the reason why we're going to be doing Judas Priest CDs because I also pre-ordered the new Judas Priest CD, which is Invisible Shield, and yeah, I'm also going to be reviewing that CD as well. And 10 years of Judas Priest seems pretty accurate to me. So yeah, other games we're going to be covering: WWE Day of Reckoning 2 for the GameCube. So. MTV Celebrity Deathmatch we're going to be covering. So SmackDown Shut Your Mouth for the PS2. This is SmackDown Just Bring It. It's only disc, so but I do have it. TNA Impact we're going to be covering. So SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 we're going to be covering. SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 we're going to be covering. SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 we're going to be covering. SmackDown vs. Raw, the original, we're going to be covering as well. And then I also got to literally go grab these ones. Hold on. The N64 games. So, WWF No Mercy, we're going to be covering. So, that's No Mercy right there. WCW NWO Revenge, we're going to be covering. WWF Warzone, so WCW Man. We're also going to be covering WrestleMania 2000. I just have to go grab it from the bottom there. So, and also the other games that we're going to be covering: WWE Battlegrounds on Nintendo Switch, WWE 2K23, AEW Fight Forever, and Rock and Roll Fight Show will come back. So I know a lot of people really like Rock and Roll Fight Shows, but this time we're going to Scarface. So it's The World Is Yours, Scarface. I got a Scarface Arena, and technically that's what it's going to be. And also another thing we're going to be doing in March is we're going to be saying goodbye to my friend Cody, who died last year at the age of 29. So we're going to do a little farewell video because his birthday was March 29th. So he would have been 30 years old. So I'm going to literally do a kind of like a tribute video to him, you know. And yeah. So with that being said, that's what's going to be happening in March. If there's any more wrestling games I buy, it will be literally in April. And if there's days that I miss, it will be in April. Because technically my illness might kick in. I also got to file income tax, in real life stuff, so I could go until April as well. But with that being said, I want to thank everyone for watching and liking and subscribing and all that stuff. With that being said, I'll catch you guys in March with Wrestle Fever. Take care, everyone.